So for more on the extradition case, we go now to Manzini at the Magistrate's Court there in the Kingdom of Eswatini, and that's where SABC News reporter Nhlanhle Jele is. And Nhlanhle's been tracking this particular case for us from the beginning. And Nhlanhle, good morning to you. We heard you explaining to us earlier the counsel that, of course, the defense wants to bring in on this case. And as things stand right now, what can we expect in terms of what's to unfold? And I guess many people wondering at this stage, in Nhlanhle, how long potentially before this particular extradition can come to fruition?
Good morning to you, SK, and to our viewers at home. Indeed, as you correctly put it, earlier on we did speak to the end and made mention of the fact that we understand that this morning the defense is supposed to tell the court whether or not the application to have another senior counsel from South Africa to join the legal team of Usiyabonga and Malusi has been successful, or if they're going to ask for another postponement. This, remember, so that this senior counsel can be admitted to be able to represent these two suspects here in Eswatini. We also know that we are expecting to hear whether or not they're continuing with the extradition application or if they're going to oppose the application made by South Africa. And as we know, an extradition application or process versus a deportation, it might take longer. This also is dependent on what is contained in that application. Remember, as you read out the intro, it's an application that contains 254 pages. So you can imagine what needs to happen in court as soon as the defense gives a go-ahead to say they are happy and they're satisfied with the contents that are contained in that application. So we're going to see what's going to happen in court in terms of, are they happy with the conditions? As we heard over the weeks that we've been coming to court, and every time they've been asking for a postponement, the defense lawyer has been making it to the magistrate clear that they have certain conditions that they have put in place together with their clients as to what they want to see being contained in their application that is going to be made by South Africa. We do know that on the 18th of March, the state prosecutor Motsoane got the extradition application from South Africa, and obviously shared it with the defense and also shared it with the court, for their perusal and to familiarize themselves with what is contained. But we know that safety is one of the conditions that has been set or put by the defense to say, are their clients going to be safe during this extradition process when they're taken back to South Africa? Remember, they're facing 6 charges, 4 counts including murder, 2 of one of AKA and the other one of Tebello, and 2 others that happened between February and March last year, and also conspiracy to commit murder and attempted murder. So we're going to hear exactly this morning what is contained in that application should Sakina the defense agree that the whole process can continue. We also told Leanne in the morning that as soon as they agree that they go ahead or they're happy with what is contained in that application, then of course a trial date is going to be set, meaning again there's another possibility of a postponement to say on a certain day we come back again, and then a trial can formally start where this extradition application process rather, Sakina, is started, and then it's going to be explained further what's going to happen moving forward as to how are the brothers going to make it back to South Africa, to face these charges that they are wanted for, when exactly is it going to happen, and also how long this thing is expected to take place. We do know that, as I mentioned earlier, that an extradition versus a deportation is quick and it's simple. However, it also has its own challenges in terms of what happens to the suspects as soon as they're deported to a no man's land, meaning once they are dropped off at a no man's land, they can disappear, either going back into their home country or coming back into this country.
Oh, thank you, Nhlanhle Jele. They are watching that particular story for us in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And of course, she'll be bringing us blow-by-blow accounts of what happens in the Manzini Magistrate's Court.